Hello everyone, welcome back to High 5 Ws. Our today's topic is hydroponics. Let's address the 5 Ws. So, what is hydroponics? Hydroponics is a type of horticulture and a subset of hydroculture which involves growing plants, usually crops without soil, by using mineral nutrient solutions in an aqueous solvent. In other words, it is a way to skip the soil and grow crops directly in the nutrient-rich water. One of the greatest things about hydroponics is that it can be used just about anywhere. Regardless of the climate, hydroponic systems can be used in conjunction with greenhouses and heaters to ensure the crop growth. Likewise, whether located in a rural or an urban environment, hydroponic systems thrive. Materials for systems can easily be acquired. It just needs the perfect formula of light, pH balance, and nutrients. You can replicate the success without always getting hit with the curveballs. The earliest examples of hydroponics date back to the hanging gardens of the Babylon and the floating gardens of China. Humans used these techniques thousands of years ago, although the general theory behind the hydroponics remained the same. Modern technology has enabled us to grow plants faster, stronger, and healthier. The earliest modern reference to hydroponics was by a man named William Frederick Garrick. While working at the University of California, Berkeley, he began to popularize the idea that plants could be grown in a solution of nutrients and water instead of soil. Naturally, the general public as well as William's colleagues doubted this claim. He quickly proved them wrong by growing 25-foot high tomato vines using only water and nutrients. Then, he decided to call this growing method as hydroponics. Now comes the interesting W. This seemingly subtle shift in how we make food by skipping the soil is actually revolutionary. It allows growers to produce food anywhere in the world at any time of the year and to net higher yields than the traditional soil-based agriculture. Conservation and sustainability are a big part of hydroponic growing. Hydroponics gives hope for food production to areas of the world with poor or infertile soils. This gives populations of people in these areas access to the healthy produce. The vegetables grown in these areas and other places with the hydroponic systems are fresh, delicious, and full of flavor, even more than their soil counterparts. Now, let's discuss few advantages of hydroponic farming. The process is quite simple, and since the soil is not involved here, it's also a low maintenance and hassle-free farming, and it is an ideal option for anyone who has limited accessibility to land. Optimal use of location. Since every requirement of the plant is provided and structured system, hydroponic farming can be performed in any limited space. Complete control over the climate. Hydroponic growers have absolute control over the climate. They can adjust the temperature, the intensification of the light, and the humidity levels as per their requirements. Optimal use of nutrients and pH control. Another major benefit of the hydroponic system is that it ensures a faster growth rate as the plants are placed in an ideal condition and nutrients will be sufficiently provided, which can directly contact the root system. Fewer insecticides and herbicides involved. It is a time-saving process. Zero weed. Weed is entirely associated with soil. When it comes to the soil, it is hydroponic farming. You won't have to bear the trouble of dealing with weeds anymore. On the flip side, hydroponic farming comes with its own set of disadvantages. While the process of hydroponic farming might seem feasible and convenient, it is slightly time consuming as well. You need to continuously monitor the plants to see if they are doing just fine, and the water needs to be replaced at regular intervals. It requires some expertise. Process of hydroponic farming depends on a range of equipment that requires proper expertise. Even a minute mistake can affect the plant growth, almost entirely destroying your hydroponic system. Risk of water and electricity. Two major factors in hydroponic farming are electricity and water. So, unless you have an adequate water or stable electricity, the hydroponic system won't thrive well. Unlike the conventional soil waste farming, hydroponic farming involves expensive equipment. Overall, hydroponic system is an excellent method of farming and its benefits often outweigh the cons. Hydroponics promotes an overall awareness of our environment. It can even help to protect the environment by reducing the traditional agricultural pollution. This environmentally friendly method of food production is necessary to support our world's growing population and will be the preferred farming method. Thank you for watching. If you like my content, please like, share and subscribe. Watch out this space for more interesting videos. Please pour in your suggestions in the comment section below.